Surshti, what do you know about C.D. Deshmukh?
Sir, C.D. Deshmukh was one of the first civil servants in the country, and he has also been the governor of the Reserve Bank of India. So, this much.
And what about Nanaji Deshmukh?
Sir, Nanaji Deshmukh was a very prominent social activist. Even a politician, he was active in the field of politics as well. And his works have been in the states of Uttar Pradesh, where he has worked for coalescing the different people and trying to bring the backward forward.
Who are the three personalities who have been awarded Bharat Ratna this year?
Sir, this year the recipients are the first Nanaji Deshmukh, then Shri Bhupen Hazarika, and Sir Shri Pranab Mukherjee.
Okay, no problem, Surshti. Surshti, you have just said that you have done diploma in women empowerment. Okay, can you recollect some important judgments which have really empowered women in India?
Sir, I will start with the very recent one in the Supreme Court, which allowed the entry to the Sabarimala temple. I believe it was a good step in the right direction, where the Supreme Court allowed the women to let their right to equal worship.
Any other judgment?
Sir, the Vishakha guidelines with respect to the harassment at the workplace.
That's very old. I am talking about the latest judgments. There are almost more than 10 latest judgments from Supreme Court and High Court.
So I am unable to recall
no problem.
At this moment.
You are born in March. Okay? So why the month of March is important for women empowerment?
Sir, I'll have to read on that, sir.
Okay. Yeah, you don't remember the importance of 8th of March?
I'm unable to recollect.
No problem. You have done sociology, okay? What do you know about social mobility?
So, social mobility entails that in a given structure of the society, every society has a structure and a level of hierarchy. In any form, whether it is social or economic, when a person or a group is able to move from a higher to a lower or lower to a higher group, that could be termed as social mobility.
Okay. So do you think that reservation policy also leads to social mobility?
Yes, sir, it does. Reservation policy in terms of economic sense and also to the long term in the social sense, it can lead to social mobility.
Can you give me the example of some communities and also tribes who have achieved this mobility through reservation?
So the Meena caste, which is there, a tribe which have now gained a social mobility to an extent.
That's the tribe, okay?
Yes, sir, it's a tribe.
Any other community? You belong to Madhya Pradesh, okay?
So the Rajgond community has also.
Rajgond, they are from?
The tribes, sir.
They are from Madhya Pradesh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other tribes in Madhya Pradesh?
So who have gained social mobility.
What is intergenerational gap?
So this term refers to the kind of intellectual or philosophical or other differences between two generations. They could be in the terms of ideas, in the terms of the traditions that they follow, or in the terms of the life that they experience.
Generally, what used to be the difference between the two generations if we talk about the timeline? So is it 15 years, 10 years or something like that?
So I'm not aware of the exact number.
You have not studied this
So I'm aware
sociology.
about the concept, but not of the years which you...
Okay. One more question, and that is regarding contribution of M.N. Srinivas. Tell me something about M.N. Srinivas.
So M.N. Srinivas was a very prominent Indian sociologist. He tried to study the Indian society with Indian concepts. So to say, he tried to evolve certain parameters and certain concepts, the prominent one being Sanskritization.
Okay.
So taking cue from the social mobility that you had asked, he says that with the help of Sanskritization, castes gain social mobility. Apart from that, his main contribution has been the popularization of field work in sociology.
Yeah.
He was the one who went to the villages and tried to understand the real picture of Indian villages and then tried to discern the condition of Indian society.
Okay. Last question. Generally, South India and Western India, it has witnessed many caste movements, but not North India. What is your take about this?
So in the South India, there has been a direct clash between two castes, the upper and the lower one. In the North India, sir, there has been a proliferation of middle level castes. That has been a factor because of which a direct clash has not occurred. And I believe politically the middle caste factor has been taken advantage of, and that is why this direct clash we are not
Can you remember any caste movement from North India? Any caste movement?
So Yadav have been active in politics, but
Okay.
Surshti.
yes, sir.
Surshti,